All right, this is a one in a lifetime type thing. I've been able to collect a lot of these, even a large amount. I once got 100 issues, but this is the complete collection, complete run of Frank Reade Library in 4 bound volumes. Now I have been watching this set since 2014. This was in the Skinner's collection, 2014, the auction, that I was gone away on business overseas when it came out, and was able to buy a lot of it from secondary buyers when I returned. And I'll be a son of a gun if I wasn't away on business again when this came up, and I had to buy it from a secondary buyer again. Luckily, the buyer knew that I was interested in this stuff, and they reached out to me right after the auction, in fact, within days, and we negotiated a price. They did well by it, but this is just something that it's unique. I want to place it with a university. There's a couple of big collectors that I'll offer it to as well. I've already had an offer of $7,500 for it, so it's a good collection. Let's go through it. Number 1, Steam Man. Number 2, Steam Man. I'll go through the first ones to let you know what the paper's like. All the paper in the first 3 volumes are great. 4th volume the paper's great, but the edges are worn by the way it was stored, I believe. Number 3, Steam Man. Number 4, Steam Man. Number 5, Steam Man. Number 6, Steam Man. Number 7, Steam Horse. Number 8, Steam Horse. Number 9, Steam Horse. Number 10, Steam Horse. Number 11, Steam Horse. Number 12, Steam Man. Number 12 again, second copy. There's 193 issues here. There are 2 duplicates. This is one of them. Great thing to have a duplicate of. Number 13, Steam Horse. Number 14, Steam Horse and Steam Man. 15, Electric Air Canoe. 16, Steam Team of Horses. 17, Electric Submarine. 18, Steam Horses, the team. The Electric Van, 19. 20, Steam Wonder. 21, the White Cruiser of the Clouds. 22, the Electric Boat. 23, Deep Sea Divers, the Electric Tortoise. 24, his latest invention. What do they call that? The electric tricycle. 25. The electric Terrier, the Thunderer. 26. Never seen this issue. Frank Reade's airship. 27. Frank Reade Jr.'s Marvel. 28. The Air Wonder and the Kite. 29. The Great Electric Tricycle. 30. The Electric Invention, the Warrior. 31. We have this one. Frank Reade in the Clouds. Seemed like a thick batch. I didn't think that one we had was that thick. 32. Frank Reade and his airship in Africa. 33. Frank Reade's Sea Serpent. 34. Crossed on the Wings. We have several libraries, Frank Reade libraries. I mean, several. I don't think we have any more than 10 or 12. And they range anywhere from, due to condition, from 55 to 125 on the site. I've been offered a complete run of these just recently for $22,000. Single copy. Most in decent condition, but just too high. 35. Frank Reade Jr. in his new airship. 36. Fighting the Slavers. Frank Reade in Central America. The Electric Man. 37. 38. We have this in Wide Awake Library. The Electric Horse. 39. Frank Reade and his Electric Team. 40. Around the World Underwater in his electric submarine boat. 41. Frank Reade Jr.'s Chase Through the Clouds. 42. Working for the Government. 43. Lost on the Land with the Electric Turret. 44. The Queen Clipper of the Clouds. Oh, I wanted to show you that there were illustrations in there. I should have showed it earlier. 45. Frank Reade Jr. and his Clipper of the Clouds. And that is the last one on that volume. So let's move to the next volume. 46. 6 weeks in the Giant Whirlpool, Adventures of the Submarine Boat. Frank Reade and his Monitor. I think we just sold this one. If not, it's still up, but I think we just sold it. 48. Frank Reade Jr. Exploring the River of Mystery. 49. In the Sea Sand. 50. Chased Across the Sahara. 51. Frank Reade Jr. and his Electric Yachts. 52. Frank Reade Jr. and his Greyhound of the Air. 53. from pole to pole. We have that one listed. 54, the Mystic brand, the Overland Stage. 55, Frank Reade Jr. in the Far West. We have this in the Boys of New York, up on the site, on the eBay site. 56, oh, that's the second one. 55, yep, there we go. That did not work out the way I wanted. '56, airship in Asia. 57, the new torpedo. 58, the electric coach. 59, the electric coach. 60, the magic gun carriage. 61, the electric ice boat. 62, again with the electric ice boat. 63, engine of the clouds. 64, Frank Reade Jr.'s Electric Cyclone Part 1. 65, Frank Reade Jr.'s Electric Cyclone Part 2. 66, Sunken Pirate. 67, Frank Reade Jr.'s The Electric Airboat. 68, The Black Range. Frank Reade Jr. among the Electric Caravan. 69, From Zone to Zone, his latest airship. 70, his electric prairie schooner. 71, electric cruiser of the lakes. The electric wagon adrift in Africa. 6 weeks in the clouds, 73. Actually, that last one was 72. It was. '74, electric air racer. That one, I don't remember seeing one that flat. 75, the flying ice ship. Can't say I've ever seen that one before. 76. 77. 78. 79. Search for the Sea Serpent. 80. Underground on the Sahara. That's the war wagon. 81. The new electric airship, the Zephyr. 82. The new electric airship, the Zephyr. 83. Across the frozen sea, snow cutter. Electric snow cutter. We had this in the Boys of New York as well, but I think we sold it. 84. Wonder the Dart. 85. The new electric airship Eclipse. 86. Frank Reade Jr., the new electric airship. The Eclipse. 87. Clipper of the Prairie. 88. Under the Amazon. 89. The Silver Whale. 90. Catamaran of the Sea. Halfway through, people. '91. Search of a Lost Man. Binding is very tight in this. 92. Frank Reade in Central India. 93. The Missing Island. 94. Over the Andes. In the new airship. 95. Prairie of the Whirlybird. 96. Under the Yellow Sea. 97. Around the Horizon. Frank Reade Jr.'s most wonderful trip with his airship. 98. We have this one up on the website, on DIMENOVELHUNTER, on eBay. Sea Scraper. 99. I could sell this shoot 10 times a Sunday. From the equator to Borno. 100. Frank Reade's trip across Africa in his electric boomerang. That guy's in trouble. Frank Reade Jr. and his electric car. 101. 102. Lost in the Mountains of the Moon. His airship, the Scud. 103. Yeah, let's make sure that was 102. I'm pretty sure it was. 101. 102. 103. The Marvelous Trip of Frank Reade Hardshell Submarine Boat. 104. New Electric Wagon. 105. Frank Reade Jr.'s the most famous trip with his airship, the Orbit. 106. Under the Four Oceans, Chase of a Sea Devil. 107. From the Nile to the Niger. Oh, no, to Niger. With his overland omnibus. 108. Chase of a Comet. With the new airship, the Flash. 109. Lost in the Great Undertow. 110. From Tropic to Tropic. 111. An airship mid-air flight. Another duplicate. 111. To the End of the Earth by No Name. 112. Frank Reade's subterranean cruise on his submarine boat. 113. The Mysterious Mirage. 114. Greatest Wonder on Earth with his airship, the Flight. Wow. A single copy stuffed in there. 115. Yep, that's what it is. I thought maybe the binding let loose, but no. They stuck a single copy in there. $115, 6 weeks buried, the deep sea cave. $116, gallons of gold, galleons of gold. $117, across Australia with Frank Reade in his new electric car. $118, Frank Reade's greatest flying machine, Terror of the Coast. $119, the Great Meridian. $120, Under the Indian Ocean with Frank Reade Jr. $121, Astray in the Celebes, no idea. Lost in the Comics Troll, $122. $123, six sunken pirates. $124, Beyond the Gold Coast. $125, Latitude of 90, the mid-air flight, the most wonderful mid-air flight. $126, that was $125, this is $126. Again, another one I haven't ever seen. Float on a sunken forest. Across the deserts of fire. $127, $128, over 2 continents in his new airship. $129, the Coral Labyrinth, can't pronounce it correct. Undersea Garden. $129, the Red Fin. $130, Along the Orinoco in Venezuela. $131, Across the Earth. $132, 1,000 Fathoms Deep. $133, The Island in the Air. $134, In the Wild Man's Land. $135, the Sunken Isthmus. Lastly, $136, Caravan. Alright, last volume. The interior pages are nice, but the outside edge for some reason is worn like that. $137. Just want to confirm that was $138. It was $136. Last one was $136 here. $137. Okay. The Transient Lake. $138. The Weird Island. I said this tight, uncut page right there. $139. The Abandoned Country. Haven't seen this one before either. $140. Over the Steeps. $141. the unknown sea. 142, the black zone. 143, the lost navigators. 144, Magic Island. 145, through the tropics. 146, the white latitudes. As I said, I knew where this was at for the last 10 years. I spoke to the owner several times. He said he was never going to get rid of it. And I don't know if something happened in his family or what, but he chose to do it just when I wasn't there and wasn't looking. So 148, still very glad to get it. 148, the Black Mogul. 149, the Missing Planet. Frank Reade Jr.'s crest-fallen star with a new airship, the Zenith. 150, the Black Squadron. 151, the Prairie Pirates. 152, over the Orient in his new airship. 153, the Black Whirlpool. 154, the Silent City. We've only got a little bit of time left. 155, the White Desert. 156, Under the Gulf. 157, the Yellow Khan. 158, In Japan with War. 159, In Cuba. 160, Chasing a Pirate. You can stop this anytime you need to look at this. I'm speeding up. 161, because I've only got a minute left. 162, 7,000 miles underground. 163, Demon in the Clouds. 164, the Clown City. 165, White Atoll. 166, Monarch of the Moon. 167, 37 Bags of Gold. 168, the Lost Lake, has a dealer stamp on it. 169, Carib's Cave. 170 has a dealer stamp on it, Death in the Desert. $171, Trip to the Sea of the Sun. 172, the Black Lagoon. We have that in a copy on the website. 173, the Mysterious Brand. 174, Across the Milky Way. 175, Under the Great Lakes. 176, the Magic Mine. And 177